guy is really funny. It'd be fun to do this type of thing. Oh,
So, it's been like 3 months since I've done anything. Uh, yeah, things have been wild recently. So, for those who know me personally, this is going to come as no surprise because you're already aware. For those that don't, um, I haven't had a job for about 2 months at this point. The company that I was working for forgot how managing money works and realized that they couldn't pay most of their people, so they had to lay off about 50% of the staff, and that was with me included. Now, I wasn't complaining. Part of why I haven't done much with this, at least when I was still employed with them, is just because I was so exhausted. It was the type of work that you'll do it, but you'll get home, you'll be exhausted, and you're just not going to be a fan of life after that, which, frankly, understandable. That was never something I wanted to do. But because of that, life has just kind of moved forward. I don't know why, but for me, when I'm not doing like a schedule, time stops making sense. 4 days passed, and I thought it had just been 1 day. Which, that's always a fun thing to realize. I've been trying to find jobs, trying to apply. I'm working on going back to school at the moment for IT and networking. And yeah, I mean, things are starting to move up, and I want to show you guys some of the stuff that I've been up to recently. So, in addition to beginning to pursue a career in network engineering, I've also been doing a little bit of networking on my own. First off, before we do that, I got a new office set up. So my main desk is over there. That's computer, other fun editing, gaming, all that. Over here is a bit of a disaster. It's a desk where I'm currently working on building a D&D inn to miniature scale, which is sitting right down there. I have a 3D printer. I have my battery bank, which I actually ended up having to rebuild the battery bank. After the time in Utah, it got up to, I think, 100 degrees there in the middle of March, which is insane to me. And I kind of just hot glued everything together in there. So since then, I've secured things better. I've done some wiring a little bit better, and now it is sitting there, and I have it fully running in case of power outage. But as you probably already saw, I have some fun stuff. This, my friends, is a really tiny server rack with network storage over here on the side. Now, to a lot of people, that's not going to mean much. Pretty much, it's computers doing some really fun, interesting stuff that I'll show you here in a second. Okay, so this is a bit unconventional for the channel that I like to do, but this right here is what I've got set up for that whole server rack that I mentioned, which is, wrong way, right there. So I'm not going to go crazy in depth unless people say, hey, this would be awesome to see more on. But currently, this is everything I've got. So I have a firewall that I built myself. Monitors all my traffic, monitors everything there. I have a network blocker. All of these lines here, all these lines up here, they are traffic that's blocked, so that's no tracking on me, that's ads, that's malicious sites, anything like that, it's gone. Then over here, so here's what I've got. Here's pretty much a VPN that connects all of my stuff. So we have a laptop, my phone, and then all the other computers. It's not installed on this one for some reason. I could probably get away with not. But either way, this allows everything to link together, which once I have my full network storage set up, I can install this and then I can access my network storage from anywhere I have an internet connection. So if I'm in another person's house, I can edit videos from there if I have storage. It's going to be wonderful, and I'm honestly really excited to have this set up. So next up, we've got this service here, Image. I'm not going to open this because it's all my personal photos, and I share my life with the world, but I don't want to share that much. This one I will open, though. This is a Spotify backup, pretty much. So these... does it even list artists? Oh, it lists them. Yeah, I've collected this music mostly from ripping CDs that my dad owned. I have 38 pages, 565 artists, and then quite a lot of random albums. Most of these I don't listen to. Most of them I just have to back up because I can. The rest of these are just other options that I have available right now. I have something tracking uptime to make sure all of my services run. I've got speed tests, and I just have other machines prepped because I want to expand this to be the internet across my entire house. I want to have this backup videos. I want to have it save the footage, all of that. That's a massive project. I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm really excited to get to that point. And that's, well, it's the main thing I've been working on since I've been unemployed. But now that we're done here, I'm going to move on and talk about a couple other things that have been going on recently in my life. So one of the main focuses of this channel recently, because it's been a minute, has been the LS engine build. I got some stuff done on it. So I still have footage from whenever I was still working on it actively. So I'm going to roll some of, not the whole thing, but I'm going to roll some of that now, show you what I got done, and then we're going to go out and we're going to show you exactly what I've got done up to this point. And I promise you by the end of this, we're going to have a camshaft installed. I got my bearings, which is great. I have my timing, my oil pump, and in addition to the oil pump, I have a new oil pan. Decided to blow the breaker, it went kaboom, and there is no power to the garage anymore. There we go. That's in, and I'm so happy. Now, I don't remember since I bought an LS manual. This should hopefully give me torque specs. I'm gonna cry. I have to install the lifters before the camshaft. I should have looked that up. You love to see a dude struggling on an engine he's put way too much money into. And that's sorted out. Now we can flip back over. All right, I'm gonna call it for today because that kind of sucked. I need to get this breaker fixed. Okay, and now we're in the garage. So, from what you've seen, here's the engine. It's still painted, which is nice. I didn't strip the paint off. I have the oil pump, my timing, my cam, my crank, everything's good. What I still need to do, I need to get the pistons installed, which are currently sitting in my basement, along with just one of the engine heads. Let's actually go take a look at that real quick. So here we are in the great and wonderful basement. Basement of mysteries. Interesting. So now I know that kind of works. Okay, in case you can't tell from the last video, I got glasses, which is amazing because, well, I forgot I wore contacts for about 2 months straight. And it's just really interesting because in some lights you can see the tints for, what's the word? What's the word I'm thinking of? For the transition lenses. That's it. But anyways, as to what we came down here for. Engine heads. Well, head singular. So this is here. Here's some of the valves and stuff. I haven't touched any of these in quite a long time. But I have a drill, Now I have some sandpaper, that way just to clean all of this up so it doesn't look as nasty. No, I don't just plop it in. I have actual lapping compound that I've been using, which is nice. But no, I just haven't got around to it. And then, in addition to that, as I'm sure you saw in the background, we have our lovely pistons. Clean, that one. 3 of those still have bearings in them. I didn't know that. Well, those bearings are trash anyway, so I really don't care. I'm gonna shut these lights off and go back upstairs. Yeah, so the pistons are done. They just need installed. Truthfully, I'm terrified to do so because I've never installed piston rings before. I'm not broke, but still currently unemployed, and I don't want to spend more money on piston rings if I don't have to. But I should take some time and put that together and, you know, move forward. I have a lot of parts I can still put in there, which is amazing, but I need to do so. Which is the part that sucks. And yeah, I mean, that about wraps up what I've been up to the last couple months. I'm in need of a new car. I should probably bring that up because it's really fun. My current car, bad. Rust is terrible on this thing. I don't know how it passed inspection the first time. Doesn't this sound familiar? Yeah, the same exact thing happened with my Jeep. I thought I learned this time. They covered it better. So I'm looking at my options, and I'm incredibly thankful that this job I'm working, or about to be working, is a remote position. Because then I don't have to drive to work and drive a vehicle that's unsafe to do so. I'd really not like to get pulled over and have a vehicle impounded for that. I do have some plans for this thing. I'm not just going to scrap it. I have a stack of tires that are going to go on it. I have a welder, some bar, some seats to remove. If anybody's seen a gambler car, that's what I'd like to do. But that's in the future. That's not right now. That's not going to happen right this moment. But thank you so much for everybody keeping up with this, checking back in. I apologize for all the time this has taken. Trust me, it's been... The last couple months have taken quite a toll on me. So I'm just really happy that I can feel good enough to do this again, to come back and start making these videos and start working on this again. I love all y'all. Be safe. Have a good one.